Huh? Hi, everybody. It's Psychic Medium Kelly Miller. Hello, hello, hello. So, sorry. So Eric was talking to me. He's like, we don't have any towels. I'm like, sorry. He's going to jump in the tub. And I'm like, sorry. So, hi, everybody. It is Psychic Medium Kelly Miller. And once again, I'm going to do this free Q&A for everybody. So that way you guys can learn something since we're all quarantined. So we all get to learn something new about the chakra system. So my cat. So my fat cat just pushed over my pig. I was like, well, I had it sitting up straight, but oh well. So if you guys don't have a pen and paper, you may want to grab a pen and paper because this is going to be like information overload. So what's nice about doing this on YouTube is you can go back and look at things again if you want to. But like I said, I'm going to bring you tons of info and you're going to be like, so, and you're probably going to find out a bunch of things about yourself that you may not have even known. So grab a notebook, grab a pen, grab a cocktail. And get ready because it's gonna be fun. Okay, so this one's gonna be kind of like I said, it's gonna be pretty basic, but at the same time, there's gonna be lots of info for you. So like I said, what's nice is we can always go back and review. So so first of all, before I get started, I did kind of want to go over, and I'll wrap it up with this again too. Wine time, right? So we homeschool children. We get to drink. So we're legal. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the angels and spirit guides, the next class that I have coming up, which I think is on Thursday. So I've been using Zoom as a webinar. So this one is a free one. And so all my free ones I'm going to do on YouTube, same with the Q&As, things like that. So the ones that are going to be paid, so it's $25 to come to a workshop. So I'm calling these classes, the workshops are paid. So they're $25 to attend. The next one is going to be all about angels and spirit guides and how to be able to talk to them, what exactly they're here for, what do they do, all that good stuff. So that's next Tuesday. Like I said, $25. That goes on, I think, at 7 o'clock. So, and it'll be through Zoom. So when you sign up, you'll get the code for Zoom, but then I'll email you another code just to make sure that you get on. So I'm new to Zoom too. I'm learning. So virgin. So there's that one. April 2nd, which is the Thursday. So next Tuesday is Spirit Guides and Angels. Next Thursday is the free one. And that one is how to ground, shield, and protect. So really good for my empaths to go to that class. Grounding, shield, and protecting. That's going to be next Thursday. That's a free one here on YouTube. And then next week, April 3rd. So that's that Thursday. So Friday is a meditation one. That one's going to be paid. So that's also $25. That's going to be on Zoom. And I'm going to do like a guided meditation with everybody at the end. So we'll all get kind of a gist on how to kind of do it. So and it's all answering all these questions about meditation, all that good stuff. So that's the meditation class. So what I did decide to do was April 5th, which is a Sunday. I think I'm going to have it like 2 to 4 maybe. But what I'm going to do is and that one's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be free. And it'll be at Awakenings. And that one's going to be like kind of a crystal sale. So it's $25 and under crystals. So I'm not going to show you anything over than $25. And when I show you the crystals, I'll explain to you why you need them, what they're good for, how to use them, all that stuff. So that one is going to be not this Sunday, next Sunday. And then April 6th, so the day after that, which is a Monday, I have the free Q&A, which is also on YouTube. So I have some workshops that are paid, and then I have also freebies too. So kind of a mix. I got a little bit of both. So if you don't follow me on Facebook, you might want to. And if you haven't registered or at least signed up for my newsletter, that is the best way. The newsletter is the best way to track all of my information and what's going. Because within my newsletter, when I send those out, there's always like little links that you can set reminders for. So whenever I have a free one, then you can get that reminder. So it's always good. So if you haven't, like I said, that's on my website. So the website is psychickelly.com. I got all the stuff that I just mentioned to you, I need to put on my website. I have it on Facebook. I haven't done it on my website yet. So I'll get there. So, but like I said, either way, I do a lot on Facebook. Just follow me. It's fine. But okay. So if you got your pad and paper, we're going to get started because the chakra system is like kind of big. And I have a lot of information, so I'm going to try to go through this as best I can. If you guys have questions along the way, by all means ask, okay? So we got the chat bar going on. It's all good. So the first one we're going to talk about, and if you're not used to what the chakra system is, basically what the chakra system is, we have 12 actually chakra systems, but I'm talking about the main 7, which is, you know, the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart chakra, the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root. And those are the ones we're going to be talking about. And so I have a little postcard. I have a little postcard right here that talks about the chakra system. So before I even get started, I'm going to tell you, I disagree with this. So this is old school. And the reason why I disagree with this is because when I see somebody with their crown chakra open and fully connected to God's source energy, they are white. They're whitish and goldish and almost iridescent. And I think that's why, you know, Jesus and angels are depicted with that gold halo. It's gold. It's not this color. So I think this should be blue. The third eye should be purple. And the crown should be white or gold. So I just want to let you know that for simplistic purposes, we're going to do it this way, but that's not how I see it psychically. So I want to explain that right off the bat. Like I said, I disagree with the crown chakra being purple. I think it should be white or gold. So yes, I agree it should still be the lotus and everything else. But when I see it, I see white and gold. I don't see purple. Although spiritual people or enlightened people are very often blue and purple with their auric field. So, which, ooh, I just thought of something. Ooh, I got to write that down. That's going to be another free Q&A. How to see auras. Duh. Right? Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. So anyway, about the root chakra. So each one of the chakra systems is connected to a major endocrine system within the body. So I want to talk about that too, because if the endocrine system is off, the body's off too. The body goes into disease due to lack of ease within the chakra system. All right. So. Okay, root chakra, that's the red one, bottom one, right here, boom, right there. It's actually right about where your tailbone sits. Your earth, it's also known as the earth chakra, so it's the root chakra at the tailbone. And so basically it's from your hips down. So if we have issues in our knees, feet, hips, that is all relatable to the root chakra. Now the root chakra deals with survival, and it's blocked by fear. I'm going to repeat that again. Deals with survival, blocked by fear. So if somebody says your root chakra is off or you are ungrounded, that means to tell me that you're swimming in fear. Anxiety is a form of fear. So if you want to feel better about what's going on in this world and you're anxiety ridden about it, get your ass outside. Literally, feet to earth. So when you hear people saying you need to ground down, that's what it means. It means to literally get your butt outside and hug a tree. So if you have your feet on the ground, now here's the deal. The cement doesn't count. Okay, cement don't count. If cement drains a battery, what do you think it's going to do to you and your energy? So your best bet is taking your shoes off, walking around outside for 5 minutes. You're good to go. Good to go. That's all it takes, especially if you have headaches. If you have headaches, the easiest way to get rid of headaches is to walk outside. So, and I'm fully aware the weather is getting nicer. So, but that's the easy thing you can do. So, and if you don't have anything to do, like, I don't care, pick up dog crap. That's grounding, right? Dig in the dirt, play in the garden, do things like that. That's awesome. That really helps to clear the brain. It clears the mind, calms you down, because it literally takes the fear out of things. Now, when I say it deals with survival, I'm talking about food, shelter, water. So right now, a lot of us are worried about our survival. So our root chakras are going to be blown. So our root chakras are going to be absolutely blown to heck. So that's why I'm like going ground, 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 ground. That's why your ears, your head, all of this kind of hurts right now. It's because these are we kind of shut them down a little bit because we went into fear mode. So easiest way is to go outside, like I said, and ground. Now, this one is attached to the adrenal glands. So if you are constantly stressed out, if you're constantly having a fear-based response, you're going to burn out your adrenal glands. So your adrenals are connected to the root chakra. Need to open up the adrenals? Get your butt outside. Okay? So hopefully this is kind of making sense to you. So now, I'm also going to talk about the top 3 crystals that you can use to help open up your root chakra. So I'm going to tell you what, anything black or red, how about that? Pretty simple. Keep it simple. Best ones are black obsidian, black onyx, black tourmaline, red jaspers are great. Anything red or black is going to help to ground you. So at this point, if you don't have any black crystals, now's the time to get them because it's going to help you with the fear-based response of things. Alrighty? Going to help with the fear-based response. So that's the biggest thing I can tell you is to really make sure that you're getting outside. So, and if you don't have black crystals, I'm going to tell you, obviously, get them at Awakenings. So awakeningsstore.com, we're still shipping stuff out. So hematite is another really good one. So this is why kids collect crystals or rocks or pine cones or sticks outside. So garnet's great. So if you have a kid that collects all those things and likes to bring them inside, please allow that because it helps to keep them not having that fear-based response, okay? So that's really going to help with that one. So if anybody does have issues with the root chakra, over time, it's going to blow out their knees, blow out their feet. So if you have feet problems, it's because you're stubborn. And the reason why you have feet problems is because you are scared of change, fear. So, and it's always fear-based in something. I'm scared to move. I'm scared to leave this relationship. I'm scared about this job. I hate my job, but I got to stay because of the money. That's how you're going to blow out the knees, the hips, the feet. Alrighty. So right side is the logical side. Left side's more creative. So if you blow out the right knee, it's because you know damn well that you need to change a job, get out of that relationship, but you're scared to. So that usually is why. So if it's a left knee, it's almost always something lack of creativity, lack of spirituality, or the opposite, you're a religious zealot. So there's a lot of different things it could do. So like I said, the biggest thing is the root chakra is attached to basically your tailbone. The top 3 oils, actually the best oil for this one, patchouli. Patchouli. So that's the best oil to kind of help keep you grounded. Now, if you don't like using like oils, incense works just fine too. So that's another one. Another thing that you can do is it depends on what you're eating. So if you crave root vegetables, if you're craving sweet potatoes, radishes, anything that you could pull out of the ground, that's a grounding root vegetable. That's going to also help you out with that chakra in particular, the root chakra. So any root vegetables help with the root chakra. So a lot of times before or after I get off of stage, I crave sweet potatoes and I crave like just potatoes and carbs. And a lot of it is because I'm trying to ground down. So that's usually where that comes from. So like I said, so the other thing you can do is understand it's called the earth chakra. So listening to thunder is another way to ground you down. So there's a lot of stuff on YouTube. Get on YouTube. So there's music that you can listen to on YouTube that helps to open up the root chakra as well. So there's lots of different modalities and things that you can do. Singing bowls, tuning forks, crystals, oils. Like I said, listening to that, listening to thunder. They're going outside, cleaning, cooking, gardening, all of that stuff counts. All right. So that is all related to the root chakra. So like I said, that's the grounding one that we all need. And a lot of us right now have blown that circuit, so to speak. So, which is pretty common. So hopefully that one kind of makes sense to people. So yeah, like I said, after a while, you can start to see how all these are kind of connected. So, I'm going to go on to the next one, which is the sacral chakra. Somebody called it the crotch chakra. I'm like, that's funny. So, but it's actually the sacral chakra. It's also known as the water chakra. So if ladies, this is all attached to the gonads. So this is all attached to the ovaries, gonads, girl parts, boy parts. So this one, it deals with pleasure blocked by guilt. So if you feel really guilty about your sexuality, if you're a prude, a lot of this kind of comes out in the sacral chakra, okay? So this one deals with, so if ladies come to me with infertility issues, which a lot of them do, if they come to me with infertility issues, we have to talk about that sacral chakra. So the sacral chakra deals with the uterine issue in itself. What I find interesting is that that also deals with how they were raised by their biological father. So if a girl comes to me and they are having issues trying to conceive, we have to talk about how they were raised by their biological father and that abandonment issue. And I say that loosely. It means that their dad most than likely was a workaholic. So they went to work all the time and they would come home late, and they were a good dad, but they weren't a huggy, kissy, lovey dad. So that really has the tendency to give endometriosis, PCOS, issues like that. That's where that lies. So to help open up the sacral chakra, there's a few things we can do. Number one, this is also known as the water chakra. So guess what I'm going to tell them to do? Take lots of baths, go swimming, lots of water. I want you to listen to running water, do all of that stuff. So all of that's going to help to open that up. This one is orange. Let me get my Lilio. This one is orange in color. So that's this one right here. So obviously anything orange is going to help to open up this one. Wearing it, smelling it, eating oranges, anything orange. The other one that will help, and a lot of times I have to talk to ladies about this, is that if they are having intimacy issues, a lot of times I have to go back and tell them, okay, what is blocking this? What is going on in your mind that you're not confident enough to be naked in front of your own husband? Sorry, but you should be able to do that. So, and number two, you know, it's kind of like, if you want your hair pulled, get your damn hair pulled, you know, just like be real about this. So that is going to help to break that chakra to finally open up and start having some babies. So a lot of times we have to talk about that too. Again, anything orange. So carnelian is a really good crystal for this. Coral is a really good crystal. I'm trying to think of what else. Having a orange calcite. That's another really good one. So anything orange in nature is really going to help this one. So Regina, having a hysterectomy has everything to do with your dad abandoning you or being a workaholic. So yes, it will, because now instead of your chakra being nice and open, it's not quite as open. So I would suggest to you, yes, you do want something orange. So some of the best oils for this one is Lang Lang. Peach selenite's good. Yep. Clary sage is another really good one. And of course, orange. So, and we're talking, this one is, like I said, this one's the water chakra. So doing broths and teas, making sure that you're staying hydrated. Like I said, listening to water, listening to a babbling brook in the background. That's all going to help to open up the sacral chakra, especially if we're trying to have babies. So, so hopefully that one makes sense a little bit more. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I hit everything. I think I did. Yep. Okay. Next one. We're going to go to the next one. It's called the solar plexus. So the solar plexus is just a little bit above your belly button. Okay. And your solar plexus deals with self-confidence. It's where your self-worth is at. So this one deals with willpower, and it's blocked by shame. So, and remember, this is all the stuff that you tell yourself subconsciously or what you tell yourself repeatedly in your head. Now, a lot of times, if it's a lady and they have issues with the solar plexus, it's going to be one of two things. Dad wasn't around at all, or dad was way too nurturing. So that's where narcissism comes from. So somebody who's narcissistic was spoiled rotten by the opposite sex parent. So if it's a narcissistic man, they were spoiled by their mother. If it's a narcissistic woman, they were spoiled by their father. So what happens is when you get spoiled, you don't develop a sense of self-worth because you're constantly getting it from other sources. So you don't learn how to develop it internally. So as a result, when you become a narcissist, then what happens is you need attention from everybody, mostly the opposite sex. So that's why narcissists cheat. So, but that all lies in the solar plexus. Depression lies also in the solar plexus. So that's where depression sits, is right there. That's why a lot of depressed people have issues pooping. So that's where that lies. It's all right there. So digestive issues 9 times out of 10 are because your solar plexus is having an issue. It's because you're not feeling self-confident with who you really are. You haven't accepted you for who you are. So hopefully that one makes sense. Now this one deals with the pancreas. So pancreatic issues have everything to do with self-confidence, or somebody around you is highly critical and always telling you that you're not good enough. So, and after a while, you believe them. So that usually could be where that one's coming from too. There's always a reason why this one gets thrown off, and we have to really sometimes dig into things to figure this one out. So this one, like I said, it's all about the pancreas issues. So, okay. This one, like I said, this one also is gallbladder. So if you have a lot of guilt, it also blows out your gallbladder. So that's where this one comes from too. Okay. I got to keep my little notes here. The best thing for this one is that this one is also known as the fire chakra. So fire. So you'll notice that my solar plexus is one of my weaker ones. You'll notice how I have yellow a lot around. Yellow is my favorite color. Why? Because that is my weakest chakra, believe it or not. So it's my solar plexus is my weakest chakra. So I like to have a lot of yellow. So that helps to balance that out. Looking at yellow, having a yellow room, bringing in yellow flowers. So all of that stuff. Okay, best activity for that one. Believe it or not, there's a couple things. One, if you have a child who has issues with depression, I'm going to tell you, make them do the power man pose. Hands on hips, standing up straight, feet shoulder width apart, stand there for 10 minutes. By doing the power man pose, it forces you to open up that solar plexus. Now, there's something that women can do that will open it up even more. And that's wearing high heels. Because when you wear high heels, it forces you to be in that position. Your chin then goes up and that solar plexus forces it out. So that's another way. So when you wear, girls, wear your heels, I'm telling you. So you wear your heels, you're going to get self-confidence, whether you're ready for it or not. It'll force it after about 10 minutes. So like I said, power man pose, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. So that's going to help with that one. I'm trying to think. Fire, and like I said, it's a fire chakra. So sitting by a fire, absolutely, absolutely. Even little tiny heels. I'm not talking like stilettos here, for shit's sakes. They're going to kill yourself on them. So, but just a little bit of a heel really does help with that solar plexus. It brings that out. So another thing that helps with the solar plexus, laughter. So laughter, legit will keep your solar plexus open for 24 hours. So you know when you have one of those laughters that you're tearing up, like it hurts, oh my gosh, it hurts to cry or it hurts to laugh, that one of those, that will last you 24 hours of a very high vibe. So laughter is really good medicine. So a lot of times I'll have people that will ask me, you know, my mom, my grandpa, somebody's dying in the hospital. What can I do to help them? And I'm like, make them laugh. Make them laugh, because a lot of times that's really good medicine. So, all right. Best crystals for this one, citrine is like number one. So I almost always have a piece of citrine on me all the time. So citrine is good. Amber, gold tiger eye, anything yellow is going to help with this one. So some of the best foods, anything yellow, bananas, squash, corn, anything yellow is absolutely going to help with this one. So, and then some of the best oil, lemon is the best oil for this one, obviously, for obvious reason. Bergamot isn't bad either. So that's another really good one. So that's the chakras up to this point. So these chakras that I was talking about are fairly easy to fix. All right. So I'm talking about the heart chakra next. And I'm going to tell you, when your heart chakra is out of alignment, it takes a while for that one to get kicked back into gear. Okay. So the heart chakra is also known as the air chakra. Heart chakra is green. Now, this one in particular deals with grief N is brought on by love. So it's blocked by grief, deals with love. All right. So when they say that, oh, grandpa died of a broken heart, he did. He did. So because the heart chakra just broke. And when your heart breaks, this is when you'll notice that when your heart breaks, what ends up happening? You get a lung infection. This deals with your heart and your lungs. You get a lung infection, weird heart palpitations, like you get a cold and it settles in the chest. So a lot of times, like I said, the heart chakra, it always deals with your heart and your lungs. So I have noticed, and it's funny pattern. So 1, 3, 6, 9, 12, 144 are very highly spiritual numbers. 1, 3, 6, 9, 12, 144. You will find that after somebody gets their heart broken, 1 month or 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 1 year after their heartbreak, they're going to have a lung infection or a heart issue or something not right here. There's a pattern that I notice all the time. All the time. So it's always 1, 3, 6, 9, 12, 144. So, and if you follow Nikola Tesla, or you did at one point, he always says, if you understand the significance of 3, 6, 9, you would understand vibration and energy. And he was right. So I notice these patterns all the time. All the time. So like I said, usually if somebody crosses over and it's a loved one that they cared about, soulmate, something like this, we have to watch their heart and their lungs. So usually 1 month, 3 months, 6 months afterward. So heart chakras, when we meet somebody, we meet them with our heart. And our heart is very intuitive. So don't get me wrong, these are intuitive too, but our heart chakras are very intuitive too. What I find ironic, and this one is green in color, isn't it funny how everything outside is green in nature? And if you ever look at a rainbow, the biggest band in the rainbow, it's always green. So green is love. That hearts connect each other. So when you meet somebody and you attach a cord, that's where you're attaching it. You're really attaching each other's hearts. So that's why right now our heart chakras have kind of gotten a little shaken up with this whole COVID thing. Ironically, guess where it's going to hit? Right in the lungs. So this all kind of goes together. So like I said, right now, I'm just telling you that we meet in our hearts. So heart chakras, if they're hurt, they take a while to heal, because grief is an emotion that just doesn't heal overnight. It just doesn't. It takes time. Even me as a medium, yes, I can tell you that your loved one's on the other side. I can validate it as being an evidential medium. I can tell you all of this, but only time heals grief. So that's one, it's one tricky bitch. It really is. It's tricky to help somebody when their heart's broken. It really is. So outside of that, this sometimes deals with shoulders too, but this deals with your thymus gland. So your thymus gland is the one that helps you with viral infections too. So like I said, I find it ironic that this area here is hitting everybody wrong. So, and that's why I'm going, no wonder why we got put on pause, so we can remember what truly matters, because it's not things, it's each other. And so I like I said, I find it, I see things so differently, but I find it really ironic. So like I said, that one is dealing with love blocked by grief. So this one, it might be green in nature, but when it comes to crystals, PG. So when it comes to crystals, the best one for that is anything green or pink. So at rose quartz, #1, if you have issues with grief, I'm going to tell you Apache's tear is great. The other one is rhodonite. Rhodonite's another really good one that helps heal with grief. But anything pink, or if it has pink in it, it's got a little bit of black, that's okay. But anything pink or green. So green aventurine, malachite's great, anything along those lines. So that's why if you know somebody that's having heart issues, especially with their heart, give them something pink or green. It really does help. So some of the best gifts are hearts, and we have a lot of crystal hearts. As a matter of fact, I think I got one right here. So this one was given, I gave this one to Paige because it helps to ground her butt down. So that's what this one is, but hearts make really good gifts. So, okay, like I said, this one's also known as the air chakra. So after somebody crosses over and they have grief, I'm going to tell them, get a fan on, get oxygen, get air, because it's the air chakra. It's going to help to open this up. Get outside, let the breeze hit you. Any of the best foods for this is obviously anything green, and which most of our diet, 90% of our diet should be green. So that's my greens help the heart chakra. So alcohol doesn't help a damn thing. Alcohol keeps us sane. So, but anything green obviously is going to help with that one. Okay, best oils for this one, believe it or not, the heart chakra, the best one, rose. So that's why back in the day, they would give each other roses, like you give your loved ones a rose. I'm like, it really does help to open up your heart chakra. So it's a good thing. Okay, any questions up to this point? So any questions up to this point? So hopefully it's just kind of making a little bit of sense here. So because the next ones, I'll talk about the throat chakra and then we get a little woo-woo when we talk about these here. So any questions? You guys are pretty quiet, so I'm guessing that you guys are like, too much info. So, okay, I'm going to go to the next one, which is the throat chakra. That's right here, located right there, deals with the thyroid issue. Okay, so deals with thyroid. It is opened by truth and it is blocked by lies. And these are lies that you tell yourself, not necessarily other people or anything else, but these are lies that you tell yourself. So yes, sacral is all about miscarriage, father abandonment, all that stuff. So yep, absolutely. That's why you guys don't have questions, because you're all like, I'm writing everything down. So I go, oh yeah, I forgot. So I said throat chakra right here. So I'm going to go with kids on this one. So if you have kids, if you have a child that always gets strep throat, the reason why is because that kiddo is trying to tell you exactly how they feel, or they're trying to tell you why they're doing dumb crap. And what you're doing is telling them to sit down and shut up. I don't even want to hear it. Just sit down and shut up. So what happens is you're telling them to shut up and they fester. It festers right here. And then that's when they get a strep throat. That's where it all comes from. So as an adult, ladies, especially ladies, if you don't have a thyroid and you blown out your thyroid, it's because you don't speak your truth. Okay. And when I say that you don't speak your truth, basically put, you don't say no. You don't say no. So as an empath, good one, Lauren, perfect timing. As an empath, my empaths are horrible throat chakra people and solar plexus. So my empaths always have thyroid issues and never have gallbladders, ever. So because you hold on to guilt, because you can't say no, and at the end of the day, you're like, son of a bitch, nobody ever helps me when I need help, but I help everybody else. I'm like, because you allow it. It's because you allow it. Put up some boundaries, say no. Just understand it's even energy exchange. You help them, they help you. If they ain't willing to help you, piss on them. Piss on them, say no. So, and that's a lot of where this is, that's boundaries. Boundaries. No. No is a complete sentence. So I forgot I don't know if Lee Carroll said that. I forgot who said that, but truly, no is a complete sentence. So Amanda, I do have some oils, some like roll-ons for all the chakras. So yes. So and everybody's like, oh my God, that's totally me. I'm like, yeah, I got to put up some boundaries, especially my empaths. Like I said, my empaths are the caregivers. They want to help everybody all the time. So, and I'm like, and that's great and all, but do it within parameters. And number two, my healers, my caregivers are the worst people to take care of themselves. I'm like, would you at least put yourself in second place? I know you're not going to put yourself in first place, but at least put yourself in second place. All right. So you must take care of you. If you take care of you, you can help the masses. If you continue to help everybody else and not yourself, you're going to be exhausted. So, all right. So hopefully that makes sense. Like I said, this one is also known as the sound chakra. That's when this one is considered the sound chakra. This one also deals with ears. All right, ears. So a lot of times, since this is also known as a sound chakra, the best thing you can do to open up this one is to listen to birds chirping or crickets. So if crickets annoy the hell out of you, then you don't need to worry about it. Your throat chakra is just fine. So my dad was born deaf. So he had hearing aids. And when he got hearing aids, when he could actually hear crickets, he would listen to the birds and the crickets for hours. And the reason why? His throat chakra. So it helped to balance this off. It helped to balance it. So that's where that one comes from. So anybody that has ear issues, it's literally because you are protecting your, sorry if the hiccups, you're protecting your ears or your hearing because of external forces. So that's why old guys go deaf, because they're done listening to their damn wife. They've heard it all. They ain't gonna listen to it anymore. So they go deaf in one ear. So, or vice versa. So it's usually because their partner is a yapper and they just get done listening to it. So, but like I said, if you have thyroid issues, the best thing you can do is literally get your ass a bird feeder and listen to the birds. So it's going to help to open that up. So, okay. Best crystals for these, blue lace agate all the way. Blue lace agate, aquamarine, angelite, anything blue. So lapis lazuli will also help with this one too. But anything that lighter blue or even the darker blue is going to help to open up that throat chakra. Tinnitus, a lot of times, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, a lot of here lately within the last 2 weeks, how many people's ears have just been freaking nuts? Like my ears, like even just when I started, it was like, or it feels like somebody's like got their, like it's blocked. So the biggest thing is just understand that if it's the low pitched on the right side, those are going to be your spirit guides. High pitched on the right side, those are angels. Left side is usually going to be your loved ones. But I'm telling you what, it's all like, it don't matter. So my ears have been ringing all shades of weird. And I think a lot of it is because our loved ones are coming in and just giving us a sense of comfort and letting us know that, you know what, it's going to be a-okay. Don't worry about it. We're here to help. So, and I don't sense anything negative with any of this stuff. So like I said, lower pitched on the right side's intuitive side, left side's logic. So right side, low pitch, angel or spirit guides. High pitch, the really high ones that hurt, those are angels, angelic interference. Left side is usually going to be our loved ones, all right? So, okay, this one, the throat chakra. Some of the best food that you can do with the throat chakra is sour or tart or pitted fruits. So anything like apricots, anything pitted is really, really good with this one. So everybody's going, yeah, my ears are ringing too. I'm like, so it could be tinnitus. I'm not going to discount that. But a lot of it has just been this huge shift of energy that we've had within the last 2 weeks. So, and that's what I'm telling people, open your root chakra, go outside, big deals. Okay. So, like I said, anything pitted. Some of the best oils for this one is like eucalyptus, tea tree oil, anything like that. So those are awesome ones. Again, wearing the color blue. A lot of my empaths are always attracted to blue and green. And that's because of the heart chakra and the throat chakra. So a lot of times you guys are even going to be wearing those colors a lot. Again, has everything to do with the chakra. So if you're off on a chakra, then usually that has to do with the color that you choose to wear. So what causes ear infections? Amanda, clarify this. Is this in children or adults? Because if it's in children, it's because there's too much damn yelling in the house. If kids have ear infections, they clog their ears up so they don't have to hear the yelling. So Larimar is an excellent one, Brenda. I forgot about Larimar. Larimar is an excellent crystal for your throat chakra. So pitted fruits, because it helps to open up that throat chakra a little bit more. So I don't know why pitted fruits really work well for that one, but pitted and tart are really good to help open that one. So hopefully that one helps. Any questions up to this point? Yeah. So no, we're good. Okay, we're going to go to the third eye. So, Oh, the sage and eucalyptus. Oh my God. Smells so good when you burn it. I was surprised. I thought it would stink. It's really good. Okay. Third eye chakra, also known as the brow chakra, also known as the light chakra. This one is right there. So it's located right in the middle, right here. So when this one is off, this is the one that gives you the damn headaches, okay? And it'll give you the headaches usually on the right side. So the right side, remember, is the intuitive side, left side's logical. So usually if we get the weird headaches, it's going to be right here. That means to tell me that your third eye chakra needs a little visine. See, it needs to get opened up. It's all like off kilter or something like that. So like I said, ear infections, adults, early childhood, usually it's because there's just too much noise and they can't handle all the noise. So yeah, I got lots of orbs, normal. Okay, this one deals directly with your pineal gland. All right, so here's the deal with this one. Once your pineal gland is opened, it's opened. You don't have to worry about reopening it or anything like that. So your pineal gland is about the size of a pea. It's not that big. All right. So, but what is cool about the pineal gland is when it opens, it's like crusted over. It's calcified is what it's called. But when it opens just like a pine cone. So you know when a pine cone opens, have you ever thrown a hard pine cone? When they're not open yet, they're stiff, they're hard, right? But when they open to disperse their seeds, they're light and fluffy. So our pineal glands, when they open, are kind of light and fluffy, but it also expands our consciousness. This is Christ consciousness. That's what this all lies here. So the pineal gland is also known as the seat of soul. So when your pineal gland opens, you are officially going through a spiritual awakening. So that's when people are like, they literally wake up one day and they're like, whoa, life is different. It's like they got a bag taken off of their head and all of a sudden they're seeing things that they've seen before, but now it's a different perspective. So now here's the deal with this one. Children are naturally born with their pineal gland open. So they are. That's why under the age of 5, they're naturally very intuitive. All right. So why does their pineal gland shut? What are they ingesting that would make them keep their pineal gland shut? Anybody have an answer? What's the one thing that we ingest that keeps the pineal gland calcified or calcifies it? It's fluoride. So fluoride, somebody got it. There you go. Fluoride is the worst thing for a pineal gland. Now, why would our government put that in our water? Why would they indoctrinate doctors and dentists into a system saying that fluoride is completely safe, even though it's a neurotoxin and known to be that? So understand, the government and everybody else wants to keep people stupid. You can control people through fear if they're unenlightened. Enlightened people see right through the crap. So this is why when we become enlightened, it scares people in authority because we can no longer be controlled. So I think a lot of what's going on has something to do with this. Now, it hasn't come out yet. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know. But all I know is that if you have a decalcified pineal gland, you are awoken, you are enlightened, you are light. That is the light chakra. So once it's open, it never gets shut again. It won't. So hopefully that makes sense. Like I said, we grew up with fluoride. We grew up with all this. And as an adult, we have something that jars us at a soul level. We need a catalyst for this to begin. So in order for somebody to go through an awakening, you need a catalyst. So meaning that maybe somebody has to die. Maybe you fall in love. Maybe you get a Reiki session done. Maybe you get a divorce or some shocking news. But this is what acts as a catalyst for the pineal gland to then become opened. So, and that's why when you start to really go through this, your head just like feels like it's in a vice. So that's what's happening is the pineal gland is opening. So if you have headaches out of nowhere, again, best thing to do, lots of water. flush it out. Lots of lemon water, especially, and get your butt outside. So get outside. But I'm telling you, most of you are here attending this. Most than likely, it's already opened. So you wouldn't be listening to me if you weren't enlightened, because I would be annoying as hell. I am annoying as hell to people that are unenlightened. People that are unenlightened do not like me or my energy. I don't take it personal. You can't take that shit personal. You don't. So bless their heart. So, but they're unenlightened. You can't be mad at somebody who's unenlightened. Okay. So once that becomes open, I'm telling you, you guys would not be attending this if you weren't enlightened. So don't sweat it. All right. So things to kind of keep this open. Again, anything dark blue. All right. So lapis is a really good one. So, Danny, again, you wouldn't be attending if you didn't have a pineal gland that was activated. Not worried. Not worried. So, okay. So this one with the pineal gland, like I said, once that opens up, it's like a pine cone. It's open. When it's open, it's open. Don't have to worry about it. Don't have to worry about it. So, this one does deal with insight, and it's blocked by illusion. What do I mean by illusion? Remember how I said that you go through an awakening and all of a sudden that bag gets off your head? You now know are longer underneath that veil of illusion. Okay. So, because the illusion is that you are separate than everybody else. The illusion is that you are different than anyone else. And I'm going to tell you, you're not. Because at the end of the day, when you die, and when I die, and when the gay guy dies, and when the black guy dies, and when the Chinese woman dies, and when the Mormon dies, at the end of the day, you, me, them, our souls are identical. When you leave your body, you are leaving your humanness behind, and you go back to being a ball of light. We are all a piece of God's light. So when you die, you go back to being an essence or a spirit of light. So to judge someone based on their race, religion, gender, or anything else, you are dead wrong. You are dead wrong for doing that, because your soul and my soul is the same. That's where the word comes, namaste. It means that the soul in me honors the soul in you, because we are one and the same. We are all a piece of God's light. And now more than ever, I think we're actually starting to feel it. We're starting to really see it. And it's freaking awesome. It's exciting. What an exciting time to be alive on earth right now. What an exciting time. So like I said, this deals with illusion. The fact that you think that you are better or worse than somebody else. You're not. They are your fellow man. You treat them as if they are your brother or your sister, no matter how bad they may treat you, or no matter how ignorant they may be. Treat them as your brother or your sister, because at the end of the day, they are. They are. All right? That's all about this third eye chakra. That's all about that veil of illusion. You're going to hear that. Don't be in the illusion. So that's what that one means. All right. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Now to open this one up, best crystals, amethyst, lapis lazuli, fluorite, especially rainbow fluorite. That's a really good one to help open this one up. Another thing is to think in that broader perspective. No, that was Eric. So don't think in the small perspective. Open up your eyes. Go, okay, where am I? Where do I want to be? Where do I want to go? Type stuff. So like I said, the biggest thing is look in that broad perspective. Don't get narrow-minded. Don't get caught up in this. All right. So another one, we want to wear purple. If you got a weird headache, grab purple. So anything purple, I give no craps. So wear it, smell it. I don't care. Lavender is really good, by the way, for this one. But the best oil to help open this one up, sandalwood. So I find it ironic that sandalwood is in a lot of guys' fragrances. Reason why is because guys hold their chakras. Ooh, here's a really good tip. You ready for this one? Guys hold their chakras from their heart down. So for their solar plexus, their sacral, and their root chakra, they hold very firm. Women hold their throat, third eye, crown very firm. We meet together at the heart chakra. So we need a man or a woman, doesn't matter, because have you ever seen a gay couple? There's always one butch one and always one feminine one, right? Masculine, feminine energy. That's what we do. So that matches us to help balance us out. And then it really presents that Merkaba system. But you do not need another person to complete you. You are complete yourself. All right. So I don't need anybody to complete me. I'm complete myself. I know how to balance my own chakras. And if I don't, then I'm going to have a Reiki master help me balance out my chakra. Okay. So if I know that I'm off, which about 4 times a year, I will go in and I will get a Reiki treatment done to get me back into alignment. So, all right. So that one, pituitary tumor affected by the third eye. Absolutely, Liz. Absolutely. Absolutely. So the other thing, foods, anything purple. So like purple cabbage, blueberries. Oh, blueberries are great for this one. Purple potatoes, red grapes, anything purple. All right. So those are excellent ones to help open up the third eye chakra. So like I said, best one, peppermint, sandalwood, and rosemary. Those are all really good smells that you want to stick in your diffuser. So you got a headache, sandalwood is the go-to, I'm telling you. All right. So any questions maybe about what we're talking about with the third eye chakra? So what's my take on chanting? Love it. Do it. Do it. That's how I'm like going. Personally, my own personal mantra, and I know that you're not supposed to tell people what your personal mantra is. I don't care. My personal mantra is I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise. I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am wise. That's the mantra that I have in my head. I don't necessarily do like an Om chant, but that's another really good one to help open up that third eye chakra is saying Om. And when you say Om, you want it to rattle your forehead right here. You want it to rattle right there, the Om, and put your teeth together and let them kind of vibrate and have that open. You'll feel it. You'll feel it. The other one that you could do is say the word toe. So toe and say that oh, and it'll open up right there. That's another one. So that's another really good one. But I'm going to tell you, be careful with that because if you open it too hard, too fast, you're going to get it. You're going to get a bad headache. I've done that before and I'm like, so it hurts. So do baby steps with that shit. Okay. All right. So outside of that, this is normally where the headaches reside. Usually it goes now remember, chakras go both in the front and the back too. So if you got the weird headaches back here down your neck, that's usually where it's at. Okay. So, all right. Next one, we're going to talk about the crown chakra. That's this one right here. This is your connection to God source energy. All right. So a lot of times when you go through an awakening, you'll notice that the top of your head gets really itchy, creepy, crawly. I know that when I went through my awakening, I was back in Western Nebraska. I remember going to my hairstylist at the time going, seriously, do I have lice? I'm pretty sure I got lice because it was just this weird, creepy, crawly. Oh God, I hated it. Blech. So that's what the tingling on the top of the head is. And sometimes it even like makes your hair hurt, like your scalp. It even hurts to touch. So that's your crown chakra really trying to open up. All righty. So that's what this one is. This one is gold and white. In pictures, it's pictured purple. I disagree. Like I said, I think it's white. That's why angels have halos. That's why Jesus has halos. It's to signify the Christ consciousness, which is your connection to God source energy. That's what this one all deals with. Okay. So this one deals with pure cosmic energy blocked by earthly attachments. So what that means is that when you die, you ain't taking nothing with you, not one damn thing. The only thing you're taking with you is the experiences that you learned here on earth. That's it. You're not taking your kids. You're not taking your mom. You ain't taking your husband. You ain't taking anybody with you. So you are going yourself alone. And so what I tell people is take a hot shower and just be able to stand there isolated and alone, knowing that you're safe. And that's a really strange feeling for a lot of people. It's really strange for a lot of people. And that's why I'm like, just remember that you're not taking them with you and you could be gone tomorrow. If it's your turn to go, see ya. And I hear a lot of regret from the other side saying, I wish I would have lived my life for me. I wish I wouldn't have lived it for everybody else. I forgot to take the vacations. I forgot to do all these things. And I'm like, so do them now. I'm telling you, after talking to dead people taught me how to live. They've taught me how to live life. So, okay, hopefully that makes sense to you here a little bit. Like I said, deals with pure cosmic energy blocked by earthly attachments. You can't take any of the stuff with you. This one directly deals with the pituitary gland. So the pituitary gland is the master gland for all other endocrine systems within the body. So if that one kind of gets screwed up, then that's when you see like huge giants, stuff like that. That's that pituitary gland has gone off a little off on the deep end. So this is also where schizophrenia lives. And I was going to tell you, schizophrenics and mediums swim in the same water. I happen to be floating in the same water that the schizophrenic is drowning in. So schizophrenics see dead people. They hear voices. So do I. So what makes me different? It's because I see things from a positive perspective, where a schizophrenic has a tendency to see things from a negative perspective. So they are in the same water as me. And so, but it has everything to do with their crown chakra. Everything to do with their crown chakra. So the best thing that you can do for the crown chakra isn't so much what you can eat, because there really isn't a food. Remember, I was saying all up to this point, there's different foods that you can do to help you with your chakra. I'm going to tell you, this is one that the only thing that's going to help you with this is pray over your food. So, and you wouldn't think that that would be a big deal. I'm telling you it is. If you pray over your food, you will not have a negative reaction in your body. So if you have food allergies and you pray over your food, it will help to reduce the allergen. I'm not saying you ain't going to have a negative reaction, but if you pray over your food, you are infusing it through the crown chakra into the food. And as a result, you raise the vibration of the food. You raise the vibration of the food, makes it easier for your body to tolerate. This is why when grandma makes your food or your mama makes your food, they make it with love. They do. That's why it tastes so much better. You're like, how come grandma makes it and it tastes awesome and I tried it sucks? Because she made it with love. She really did truly make this because she loves you. And that feeling of love through the crown chakra is why it tastes so much different. So praying over your food is very, very important. Remember, you do it in thought, word, and deed. You don't have to do it like saying something. You don't even have to fold your hands. Just simply asking for that to be blessed is all you really need to do. Keep it simple. Okay? Keep this stuff simple, really. So this one, the best activity you can do is meditate and pray. And I'm going to tell you, meditation and prayer are two different things. Meditation is receiving. Prayer is asking. Two different things. So I have a lot of people that are like, oh, but I pray all the time. I'm like, yeah, but do you hear it? Do you meditate? Do you receive? So meditation is receiving. Prayer is asking. Big difference in that. All right. So both of those help to open up the crown chakra. They both help to open up the connection between you and God source energy. So, and I say God source energy. If you believe in universe and whatever verbiage you want to put in, put your own verbiage in there. It doesn't matter. So wars have been fought over this stupid verbiage. It doesn't matter. If you think you're going to see St. Peter when you die, then that's what you're going to see. If you think that you're going to see the golden gates, that's what you're going to see. If you're going to see the tunnel of light, you're going to see it. So that's why it doesn't matter with your own belief system. All right. So best crystals for this one, gold. Selenite is great. Moonstone is another good one. Anything white or gold. Clear rutilated quartz, that's another good one. Rutilation just means that there's like little strings in it. So that's another really good one. Best colors to wear, white and gold. I find it ironic that people that are in authoritative figures always wear white now, don't they? Judges, doctors, they're always wearing white. It's an authoritative thing, all right? So another thing, some of the best oils, get this one. What did they bring baby Jesus in the Bible? What did it say? They brought him frankincense, gold, and myrrh. Guess what are the best vibrational things that you can do to open this up? Frankincense and myrrh. Those oils in particular open up the crown chakra. So gold does too. That's why gold has been around for ages. It's because vibrationally speaking, it helps to open up the crown chakra. Silver and bronze doesn't do it, folks. Gold does. All right. The purer the gold, the better, vibrationally speaking. That's why a lot of people in India have the red dot and they wear a lot of gold. There's a reason. There's a reason. So outside of that, like I said, the best way to open this one up is outside of the crystals, outside of praying over your food and the oils, literally go outside and look at the stars. So when people sit there and say, oh my gosh, have you seen the moon? That's a good thing. That helps to open up the crown chakra. All right. So get your butt outside. Just sit and look at the stars for even 5-10 minutes. That little bit of time between you and God source energy is all you need. That's all you really need. Because like I said, at the end of the day, you're going to return back to that anyway. So it doesn't hurt to take a time out and look at it anyhow. So hopefully that kind of like puts together the chakra system here a little bit. And hopefully that kind of makes sense. So now if you're attracted to certain colors, you'll know why. If you have certain things wrong within the body, you know which type of crystal to go for or which chakra is off. Remember, everything goes back to the chakra system. So if you have tummy issues, we got to go to the solar plexus. You got issues here. We got to go to the blue ones. So like I said, it all goes back to the simple chakra system. Alrighty. So a couple things that you can do. Now there are some things that we do sell at Awakenings. So these are called chakra stones, and each one has different colors. And all you're gonna do, myrrh is an oil. It's actually myrrh is like more like a resin. So is frankincense. They're real thick oils. So what you can do is like this one. Let me find there we go. So this one is my throat chakra. So just lay there and just put it right on your throat chakra. So that will be able to help you. Alrighty. So wearing earrings with the throat chakra and wearing necklaces with the throat chakra is really good. Grounding stones are better put in your pocket. So it just kind of depends. That you're really kind of splitting hairs. It doesn't have to. It's just suggested. So like I said, this one's a whole entire set. So you can cover all your chakras at once. This one is 32, 22. Of course, if you've never been to Awakenings, all my prices repeat. So they're all repetitive numbers. Hello. So I also have a crystal kit. So these are our little crystals, crystals right here. So all these little crystals right here comes in a kit just like this. It's called the Chakra Stone Kit. So this is another one. And a lot of times people want to like snoop around and find their own. That's fine too. But this one is just kind of covers them all. And if you have any other and you really want to get more in depth, of course, there's always books. So this one's called the Chakra Bible. We sell out of these all the time. These are excellent. $14.44. So, and then lastly, I do have this one that Eric brought me. This is 30 inches. It has every crystal damn near known to man. So it's literally got one of every kind of crystal. So this one will zap you really quick. This one, it is $99 because it is handmade, but it literally has one of every kind of crystal. So that's another one too. But like I said, if you guys have more questions, like I said, outside of the chakra stuff, I'm doing that free Q&A, I think next Monday. So that'll be a really good one. So hopefully that makes sense with everybody. Somebody's asking, when's my next menstrual cycle? Believe it or not, I'm ovulating right now. Hence, that's why I'm wearing orange. I realized that. I'm like, oh, I'm wearing orange today. I'm like, oh, that's why I'm ovulating. So, feeling on distance healing, not only yes, but hell yes. Energy, time, space, reality doesn't matter when it comes to energy. So does not matter. And when it comes to crystals, size doesn't matter. So I usually go for the medium sized ones because they're easier for me, I guess. So any of that is a-okay. So, but like I said, I want to thank you guys again for watching. Like I said, hopefully, like I said, your heads are going to be hurting after this because it's just like information overload, right? So, like I said, I have a lot of classes here coming up next week. So make sure that you attend. And like I said, not this Sunday, but next Sunday, I'll also be doing that crystal class too. So all the crystals are going to be underneath 25 bucks. So that'll be a fun one. Lynn, kidney issues are going to be, again, related to the solar plexus. So, okay, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you guys again for watching. And like I said, if you haven't signed up for my newsletter, make sure that you do so you can kind of keep on tabs, because that's the easiest way that I can send out information. Laura, if you wear black a lot, it's your root chakra. So that and empaths always wear black. So, all right, guys, again, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But like I said, this is going to pass. I really think by June we'll be back to normal. So just hang in there and enjoy the quarantine. I know that sounds awful, but really enjoy it. You finally get a chance to slow down and have a break. So take care, guys. Again, thanks for watching. Bye.